Good evening, high school basketball fans, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of Northview Wildcat Basketball. We're coming to you live from Northview High School for this OK Gold matchup, and we're going to have some bonus coverage for you. As with the Hall of Fame night going on, we have some games, I wouldn't say backed up, they just started at different times. So right now the girls' game is just about ready to be done with the third quarter, and the Cats lead at 37-30. So we're going to have some bonus coverage for you here. We're going to do the fourth quarter of the girls' game, and then we'll get right into the guys' senior night, which is going to take place right after this girls' game is over, and we'll have that live for you. And then we'll get into our pregame talk with the boys' game against the Wayland Wildcats. Girls playing Wayland right now, and Wayland, the first time these two teams met, Wayland beat Northview, but Northview is beating Wayland in the rematch 39-32 with 45 seconds left in the third quarter, and we will bring you the entire fourth quarter for you. Going to take a quick timeout here, do a quick sound check, play a couple sponsor commercials, and we'll be right back for the fourth quarter of the girls' game. Glad you could join us. Mike Diebold on the call. Going to have some, hopefully, other people on the call with me tonight. Some former players here at Northview as my guest analysts. So we'll be right back for the fourth quarter of the girls' game. Thank you, sponsors of Northview Athletics, The Score Restaurant, Mike Marsman of Treadstone Mortgage, Ken Jansen of Lake Michigan Insurance Agency, Randy Block of Green Ridge Realty, Lake Michigan Credit Union, Cutting Edge Builders, Tool Construction, Lindy Tanis of Tanis Home GR, Legend Signs, Christian Croft Fundraising, Shannon Swartz of Pierpoint Mortgage, Straight Line Fence, Real Food Cafe, Gold Star Mechanical, All Flow Plumbing, Golf Cars Plus, Design One Salon and Spa, Discount Home Improvement, Keller Williams, River City Mechanical, AIC Insurance Services, Tom's Hometown Bakery, Third Coast Oral Surgery, Boulder Creek Golf Course, Superior Asphalt. Thank you for your support. For all your home improvement services, check out Northview grads Greg and Darcy Tool at toolconstruction.com or their Tool Construction Facebook page. You can call them at 616-443-2284. Greg is a licensed and insured builder and has owned the business for 15 years. Call them today for a free estimate. Frames Unlimited with many locations. The nearest on Plainfield. Northview grad Kyle Zimdar and longtime Northview supporter Bill Zimdar will provide you with the quality work for all your picture framing needs. Check out their website at framesunlimited.com or call their Grand Rapids North store on Plainfield at 616-364-9529. Frames Unlimited. And welcome back here to Northview High School. Mike Diebold on the call for you tonight. Hopefully have Andy Korakowski also with the boys game coming up later. He's going to be honored at halftime along with a lot of other inductees that we'll have live for you here. And hopefully in the third quarter he can join me and we'll talk some Northview basketball. Well, right now we got the girls game going on as we have a 40-35 Northview lead. And with the basketball right now, Hannah Gillette for the Wildcats. As I mentioned before, Wayland won the last time. Pardon me just a sec. During the third quarter, wow. Do you have somebody?
I just asked her. She said, yeah, I'll do it.
Sure.
Do I do that?
Yeah. Okay. I promised the guy third quarter, so if you can do the first half.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Sorry about that. I had Coach Chana getting a color analyst for me here as he Wrote down a name here. It's someone that might want to do it. So we'll see here for the boys' game. But for the girls' game, it's going to be just me. Right now, it's 40-37, 7:20 left in this contest. Northview with the 3-point lead, and Wayland with the basketball. Wayland's going to turn it over right in front of Mike Hudson, who is an assistant coach for Wes Hudson. I'm not sure if Wes, it's got him listed, Mike, as the assistant coach, but he looks like he's doing the head coaching duties. I used to play ball with Mike Hudson, against him when he was at Rogers, and then with him on some league nights that we played out in Byron Center. So right now, Northview's going to have the basketball. And going in for the little layup, it got hammered pretty good. Hannah Gillette, she'll be going to the free throw line, trying to protect this 3-point lead for the Wildcats.
Andrew Jefferson, Mike Diebold, this is our assistant deputy superintendent.
Okay. Angie, you can hop on here now if you want. It's up to you. Yeah, I'll just you. All right, that's what I thought. Okay. Feel free to do what you want, but I'm just doing this as kind of a preview at the end here. All right, thank you, folks. We have going to have a guest with us here in a little bit. I'll introduce her in just a minute. But 42-37, Northview up 5. 6:50 left in this ball game. Wayland has the ball. They get it down low, gets double teamed. Going to get a foul on the Northview. Wayland will have the basketball underneath their own basket. Going to be calling them both not by nicknames because they're both Wildcats. The Wayland Wildcats and Northview Wildcats. There's going to be a lot of Wayland and Northview being called back and forth. With the basketball, Izzy Johnson swings it over left side, gets it inside. Nice little 4-foot shot, muscles it in. Tough shot right there by Addie Sikorsky. Addie looks like she's got 14 points on this ball game, as well as Harmony Lakers got 14. Northview shot from the baseline is no good, but following her own shot and getting it back was Amaya Moore for Northview. Had a little 15-footer from the left baseline, fouled her shot, got the rebound, got fouled, and gets rewarded with her offensive rebound going to the foul line. Cats lead it by 3, 6:17 left in this girls varsity game. The boys to follow. Maya Moore to the free throw line, the junior for Northview, misses the first free throw. Maya with 5 points on the ball game this evening. And she'll try to get the second free throw to go. As a couple substitutions for Wayland. Missed both free throws, did Moore. And away with it comes Wayland. Wayland pushing the ball up the floor with their point guard, Marissa Ainsworth, the sophomore, running the show right now for the Wildcats of Wayland. Getting a lot of pressure on her. Hasn't given the ball up yet. Now we switch off. Now they get the ball inside. Going to get a foul as the ball went inside to Laker, the senior for Wayland. But before she should get the shot off, she was fouled, pushed underneath. So Wayland will have the basketball underneath their own basket. 5:55 left. Northview with a 3-point lead. Wayland won the first game about 3 weeks ago at Wayland. Northview winning this one. Nice inbounds play. And again, Sikorsky knocks it down. Leading scorer in the game was 16. Is Sikorsky. Addie, a junior for Wayland. Coach Sarah Snyder is going to call a timeout for the Wildcats. We're going to take a quick timeout. 42-41 in the girls' game. 5:42 left in this one. Northview leads it by 1. Jarash Heating and Cooling. Call them at 616-647-0084 for all your heating and cooling needs. They are located just off West River Drive in Comstock Park. Ryan and Dave Jarash have owned this local company for over 40 years. Call them for all your heating and cooling needs. Frames Unlimited with many locations. The nearest on Plainfield. Northview grad Kyle Zimdar and longtime Northview supporter Bill Zimdar will provide you with the quality work for all your picture framing needs. Check out their website at framesunlimited.com or call their Grand Rapids North store on Plainfield at 616-364-9529. Frames Unlimited. Northview with the quick turnover out of the timeout, and Wayland comes down and scores off the turnover. Actually, it ended up a 15-foot baseline jumper by Wayland. They knock it down, and they take the lead as Northview has led for, I would say, most of this game. Wayland started out, I think, with the lead as I got here a little late as I was at the Hall of Fame inductees ceremony, but Northview has led the majority of these last 5, 6, 7 minutes of the ball game. We're down to 5 minutes left. Northview now trails by 1, but they have the basketball. Charity, kind of a wild shot inside, gets her offensive rebound, which she does so well. Kicks it back out. Assist Charity, and a big three knocked down right there by Janiyah Martin, the junior for the Wildcats, puts the Cats back in the lead, 45-43. 4:50 left in this one. This is the girls' game if you're just joining us. Nice runner. Nice shot right there by Marissa Ainsworth, the sophomore. I believe that's back-to-back buckets by Ainsworth, the sophomore. Will and her team trying for a victory here for Wayland. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Wayland. It'll be Northview's basketball right in front of their own bench on their side of half court. They'll do a slob sideline out of bounds play. Cats in their white jerseys, red trim, and black jerseys and green trim for the visiting Wayland Wildcats. Gillette has it, gets the ball inside to Martin. Martin gives it up to her little baseline jumper, hits all the rim. Amaya Moore gets it to go. Nice soft touch. 4:15 left. Cats lead it by 2, 47-45. A lot of pressure by the Wildcats, but the point guard, the sophomore Ainsworth, handling it well. Gets the ball inside. Now they kick it right back out. Wayland swinging the ball around the perimeter. Ainsworth got it back again. She gets it inside to their bigs. A little turnaround jumper. Won't go by Laker. But there's an offensive rebound putback, and you hear the Wayland crowd in back of us as Addie Sikorsky with a big offensive rebound putback. Cats could not secure that miss, and she ends up tying it up. And we got a 47-47 tie, 3:50 left in this ball game, the girls' game. And knocks down the free throw does Sikorsky. She's got 19 points on the ball game. Nice ball game by Addie, the junior. Full court pressure now by Wayland. Northview still not across the half court line. Still got some time to get across. They're still counting. They finally do. Gillette gets it across. 3:40 left in this one. Cats down 1, but they have the basketball. Gillette trying to get to the basket. A lot of contact. Plays through the contact. Hannah Gillette, a tough shot. The officials are going to get together here. Got a warning on White. I think it's a delay of game warning on Northview as they hit the ball after it went through the bucket. But Northview with the 1-point lead. Wayland with the basketball. And we got a barn burner here. A good one. Wayland ahead of Northview in the standings. Northview 4-6 in the OK Gold. Wayland 4-4. Wayland 11-6 overall. Northview 10-8 on the season. So kind of the middle of the pack here. Northview trying to get up towards that middle of the pack or 4th place if they can get a win. Some make-up games for Wayland as they're kind of 2 games behind. Must have had some snow outs there in snowy Wayland. Shot, kind of a wild shot by Wayland, no good, but again, they get an offensive rebound. Northview couldn't secure it, so they'll get a second attempt at the basket here. Stallard with the basketball for Wayland. Dribble drive, Wolf. Wolf gets a high pick and roll. She's still looking for someone. 3 ball on the way by Wayland. Air ball A little short by Stallard, but gets knocked out of bounds. It'll be Northview's basketball. Cats lead it by 1. They have the basketball. 2:51 left in the girls' game. Guys to follow, and we will have the parents' night for you as well. Senior night, I should say, not parents' night. Senior night is a big deal for parents, watching their sons playing their last regular season game on Northview's home court. Gillette will bring the ball across the half-court line for Northview. Northview with the basketball and a 1-point lead, 2:30 left in this one. Trying to get the ball inside, but turning the ball over for Northview was Vasquez. Trying to find Charity underneath. Charity kind of coming back to the ball, saves it though, so it wasn't a turnover. Goes out of bounds on Wayland. Northview will have it underneath their own basket. They get in a box set. Coach Snyder calls out a play. They inbound it. Gillette, dribble drive in the lane. Strong, a lot of contact, loses control of the ball. Tough no call right there. There's a lot of contact, but Wayland has the basketball. They get it past half court. Laker has the basketball. 3-ball on the way is short, no good by Wolf of Wayland. Northview could not secure the rebound though. Some trouble defensive rebounding late in this one for Northview. As Northview with a 1-point lead. And Coach Hudson, it's like Mike Hudson over there, not Wes Hudson. They got it listed as Wes being the head coach and Mike the assistant coach. But Mike drawing something up over there right now with 2:13 left. We're going to take a quick timeout. Northview leads at 49-48, 2:13 left. For all your home improvement services, check out Northview grads Greg and Darcy Tool at toolconstruction.com or their Tool Construction Facebook page. You can call them at 616-443-2284. Greg is a licensed and insured builder and has owned the business for 15 years. Call them today for a free estimate. And we're back here at Northview High School, 49-48, the girls' game. Finishing up, 2:13 left in this one. And it's been close throughout. Northview had as much, I believe, as an 8-point lead in this one. Wayland also had a 6-point lead or so. But Northview has led most of the way. Wayland fighting their way back, and it's been back and forth here in the fourth quarter. But Wayland will have the basketball underneath their own basket as they inbound against man defense. As they get the ball inside, Sikorsky, good double team down low. She's got to kick it back out. Ainsworth now with the basketball for Wayland. Top of the key, man-to-man defense for Northview. Tried to get it inside and mishandled. She couldn't quite hang on to the pass. Laker with the turnover on the inbounds pass, and Northview will have it going full court pressure now by Wayland. Under 2 minutes left. Gillette trying to get the ball past the timeline. They're having trouble getting it. Now just got it past the timeline as Northview's Janiyah Martin had to come out and help. Almost a turnover, but Northview gets it back. Vasquez, top of the key. Northview will set things up. Minute 34 left. Vasquez left-handed floater short, no good. Wayland comes down with the rebound. Minute 25 left in this one. Northview with a 1-point lead. Wayland with the basketball. Marissa Ainsworth, the sophomore, running the point. Double high pick for her. Left-hand drive off the glass. Couldn't get it to go. She had to play through a little contact herself. But again, Wayland with the offensive rebound. All the way to the basket as they parted ways, and Laney Wolf gets the score and puts Wayland back in the lead by 1. 1 minute, 2 seconds left, and timeout is called by Northview. And Sarah Snyder will get her group together as 50-49 Wayland, minute 2 left. We'll be right back with the conclusion of this one. Check out New Beginnings Restaurant, located at 5200 Northland Drive. Dine in or call for takeout at 616-988-9650. Great food at a great price. Open daily 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. 'm. New Beginnings Restaurant.
New Beginnings Restaurant, located at 5200 Northland Drive. Dine in or call for takeout at 616-988-9650. Great food at a great price. Open daily 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. 'm. 'm. New Beginnings Restaurant.
all your home improvement services, check out Northview grads Greg and Darcy Tool at toolconstruction.com or their Tool Construction Facebook page. You can call them at 616-443-2284. Greg is a licensed and insured builder and has owned the business for 15 years. Call them today for a free estimate. And we're back. 1 minute left in this one. In regulation, could easily go overtime as we got a 1-point lead by Wayland as they come on the road to Northview. And Northview has the basketball. They do inbound it. Martin has the basketball for the Cats. Tries to get it inside. Ball's on the floor. A scrum. A lot of people on the floor, and Wayland's going to come away with it as Northview had their hands on about 3 of them but couldn't control it. So now Wayland with the lead and the basketball. 40 seconds left. Cats going to have to foul as they're spreading the floor. Coach Sarah Snyder yelling to get some fouls. Going to get a quick timeout before they could get the foul as Coach Hudson is calling a timeout as Sarah Snyder and the assistant coach Chris Warner shouting as loud as they can, not too far away. They wanted to get a foul, put them at the free throw line and see what they could do at the free throw line. They don't want them taking it down any further with 31.1 seconds left here as Wayland leads at 50-49. In the girls' game, we'll have the guys following. We'll have the pregame show for you following the senior night, which they're going to do right at the conclusion of this game, I was told. So we'll hang on right after this game, and we'll have that live for you. And if by chance they just start to warm up, we'll take a quick couple commercials, and because I think at halftime they're going to have the Hall of Fame nominees, and we'll bring that live to you too of the boys' games. All right, Wayland has it. 31 seconds left. They do get the ball inbound, and Ainsworth has it. They're going to try to foul right away. They're aggressive going after it. It was Gillette, but she's going to foul the sophomore, Marissa Ainsworth. Actually, they had fouls to give, and so the next one will be the double bonus as they had one foul to give. So they inbound the ball, does Wayland. Almost got it, but going to get a foul on Charity. Hannah Charity thought she almost got the steal, but was going to get called for the foul, so it stops the clock with 23.2 seconds left. Wayland will be going to the free throw line, shooting 2 as they're in the double bonus. Wayland does have one foul to give as they only have 3 fouls in this ball game. And Wayland's junior, Daisy Schaefer. Check that. That's going to be Addie Sikorsky. Hair was in the way, couldn't get the number. Sikorsky knocks down the first free throw, giving them a 2-point lead. 51-49. The junior Sikorsky having a nice ball game. 20 points in this one for Addie. Also, Harmony Laker with 14 points for Wayland. Knocks them both down. Big free throws right there by Sikorsky. Cats down 3 and the basketball. 20 seconds left. Gets it left side to Hahn. DeHaan, top of the key. Now over right side, Vasquez. Martin swings it over. 3 ball on the way to tie it from the left. Baseline is no good by DeHaan. And Wayland comes along down with the long rebound with 2.9 seconds. An excellent look by Natalie DeHaan in the left corner for the 3. Could not get it to go. It draw iron, went all the way over to the corner, and they wrestle it away. And that's going to, one free throw here will do it for the Wayland Wildcats as they missed the first free throw. The sophomore Ainsworth, she can knock this one down. It'll be a 4-point lead and would clinch it. Ainsworth knocks down the second free throw. Cats down 4, 2.9 seconds. Coach Hudson's going to call a quick timeout. And we're going to take a quick timeout. Cats trail it by 4, 2.9 seconds left, and they'll have full court to go But it's not going to be easy. Going to have to rely on a 4-point play, some kind of desperation three leaning into and someone fouling as the 3-point shot goes in is the only way Cat's going to come away with this one. We'll be right back. Check out New Beginnings Restaurant, located at 5200 Northland Drive. Dine in or call for takeout at 616-988-9650. Great food at a great price. Open daily 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. New Beginnings Restaurant. Welcome back to the girls' game. 2.9 seconds left in this one, and we'll bring you the pregame show for the guys' game. Lady Cats for the Wildcats are down 4. Wayland's also nicknamed the Wildcats. So Northview down 4. They have the basketball, so all Wayland needs to do is just stay out of the way. And Northview's going to have to drain a 3 quickly. Full court pressure by Wayland. They get the ball into Gillette. Gillette, half court heave, shot is up, no good. And the buzzer goes off, and that's going to do it as the Wayland girls beat the Northview girls 53-49. Tough one for the Lady Wildcats as they led most of this game, but some tough defensive rebounding late in that game got Wayland some second chance shots that came back to haunt them in this one. Going to break away for a couple minutes. Going to play the MHSAA message, and when we get to the guys' game, which is going to be senior night, we will break away with that MHSAA message right away, and we'll have that live for you.
MHSAA representation in this year's and past Super Bowls, and the first batch of 123.
Okay, we are back, as that was quick. They said it would be, that they're going to get it started right away. Going to turn things over to the public address announcer here at Northview, which is Kyle Bowerman. Senior night here at Northview.
Our honor will be Kentucky College to play football and study sports management. His words of thanks, he would like to thank his mom and dad, his brother, for their constant support and everything he does. He wants to give thanks to the core board as well for always being there for him. Lastly, he wants to say thank you to Coach Shannon. Thank you for giving him the opportunity to learn more each day and be a part of something bigger than basketball. His words of wisdom, no matter the role you are in, always put forth 100% of your effort. You never know who's watching. Number 11, our honor. Next, we have number 4, Jake Johnson. Jake is undecided on where he wants to go to college, but he will be studying business and real estate. He wants to thank his parents for their constant support, no matter what his goals, dreams, or aspirations are. They will always do their best to help them achieve them. He would also like to thank his coaches for always pushing him to be the best version of himself possible. Even when he couldn't see it, they always helped me out whenever he needed it. His words of wisdom: you're only successful the moment you perform a successful act. Jake Johnson. And our last senior meeting is number 3, Brady Swartz. Brady will be attending Western Michigan University for a basketball scholarship, and he is undecided on what he will be doing there. His words of thanks: he'd like to thank his mom and dad for pushing him to be great in the sport he loves. He'd also like to thank all of his coaches over the years for making him a better player, but more importantly, a better person overall. He would also like to thank his brother Parker for constantly pushing him both in the weight room and on the court. His words of wisdom: push yourself when nobody is watching. That's when you become great. Number 3, Brady Swartz. Once again, we would like to thank all of our seniors and their loved ones for their dedication to Northview basketball. Without the hard work and dedication of the athletes and their parents, we we wouldn't be here tonight. Please give our seniors one more round of applause. Thank you, seniors.
And that was senior night here at Northview. There's 3 of them. Starting out with Armand Irving, quarterback of the football team, the conference champion football team, as he's a senior. Jake Johnson, wide receiver of that championship football team. And Jake and Armand both trying to go for a OK Gold championship and basketball as well. And then Brady Swartz, the Western Michigan University commit. And we'll talk more about Brady here on our pregame show as he is racking up some points here at Northview and going to be one of the more prolific scorers to come out of Northview in the history of Northview. All right, good evening, high school basketball fans. Welcome to tonight's broadcast. Northview Wildcat basketball coming to you live from Northview High School for this OK Gold matchup. The second to the last league matchup of the season between the 10th rated in the state, Northview Wildcats, versus the Wayland Wildcats coming in at 10-9 and 4th place in the OK Gold. Hello, everyone. I'm Mike Diebold along with my color analyst tonight. Might have a few of them here. Andy Korakowski is going to be joining me here hopefully in the third quarter. We have a guest analyst. We'll introduce our guest analyst here in a moment. But we want to welcome you all to the pregame show. Wildcats versus the Wildcats in this one tonight. It's senior night as well as Hall of Fame night. 4th class being inducted into the Northview Hall of Fame at halftime. And we'll have that live for you and hope to have a few of them talking on the broadcast tonight possibly. It's also senior night, the last regular season game for the seniors playing on their home floor during the regular season. Northview is hosting districts this year, 10 days away, and we'll have all the Northview games played in districts brought to you live. So time to sit back, enjoy our last regular season broadcast of the year, and we're listening to some few guest analysts, and we'll have it all right for you right after these messages. Garage Heating and Cooling. Call them at 616-647-0084 for all your heating and cooling needs. They are located just off West River Drive in Comstock Park. Ryan and Dave Jarash have owned this local company for over 40 years. Call them for all your heating and cooling needs. For all your home improvement services, check out Northview grads Greg and Darcy Tool at toolconstruction.com or their Tool Construction Facebook page. You can call them at 616-443-2284. Greg is a licensed and insured builder and has owned the business for 15 years. Call them today for a free estimate. Well, the Wayland Wildcats, under the leadership of head coach Chris Jansky. Wildcats are led by Elijah Larson. Had 14 points last game against Northview, and these two teams played about 3 weeks ago. Morgan Howard had 9 points last time these two teams played. Zach Keena had 8. Brady Perrin had 7. They also come in with Easton Williams, Carter Williamson, and Kyler Van Reed. Balanced scoring as 9 players scored versus Northview last game at Wayland. And the Wildcats of Wayland are a 500 ball club. Let's take a look at the Cats from Northview. They're 15-4, 10th rated in the state. Only losses are to number 4 Rockford by 8 and to number 8 in the state Ann Arbor Huron by 13. And those are at the 2K Showcase. They lost in 4 overtimes to nationally rated 18-2 Lima, Ohio. And then the following week lost another one at the 2K25 Showcase to state rated number 5 in the state Orchard Lake St. Mary's by 1. Northview's biggest wins were against once-ranked Muskegon-Mona Shores, once-ranked in D2 Ferndale, and they beat number 4 in Division II Warren Lincoln earlier in the year, and they beat 12th ranked in Division II South Christian, and they'll have that rematch next Tuesday, and that will decide if Northview can win the OK Gold Championship outright or be possibly sharing it with South Christian. Northview is led by head coach David Channon, now in his 6th season. And seniors playing their last game on this home floor in a regular season game, as they will be playing on their home floor in districts, so that can continue on. Northview number 10 in the state in Division I. Cats average 69 points per game, give up 49 per game. That 68.8 per game scoring average is only 1.4 points per game away from school record. 70.2 is a school record offensively for Northview. They're a plus 20 in scoring differential. They're led by their dynamic duo, Cam Ryans and Brady Swartz. Cam averaging nearly a double-double, 21.7 points per game, 4th all-time scorer in Northview history, and he averages 8 rebounds per game, so nearly a double-double for Cam. He broke the 1,000-point level a couple weeks ago, now 3rd all-time for Northview. Brady Swartz, a senior, a Western Michigan University commit, averaging nearly a double-double as well. 26.1 points per game, 9 rebounds per game. Scoring record for a single season is 21.9 points per game. Dan Olson and Kyler Vanderjack, and both Brady and Cam can get ahead of that by the end of this season. Brady comfortably in front, 26.1, and Cam right about at that average. So 2 of the single season scoring records could be going down. Brady's had some monster games. He's had a 50-point game, broke a school record here at Northview, a 47-point game. He's had about 5 30-point games. And Brady needs 30 points to pass Kevin Rich, 6th place all-time with 1,038 points. And then he needs 48 points to reach 5th place, and he would be passing Spencer Olson. And 80 more points, which is doable. He got some games left. He could be 4th time all-time, moving ahead of his assistant coach, Derek Brooks. Also, Brady needs 20 free throws made to break Kyler Vanderjack's record of free throws made in a single season of 139. A historic season for Brady Swartz, going down as the most prolific scorer at Northview, and possibly free throws made as well as senior year. Other starters for Northview, sophomore point guard Anthony Willis runs the show at point. Good shooter, averages 6 points per game. Sophomore Izzy Hatibu, 6 points per game, 4 rebounds per game. And junior Jack Van Proyen and senior Jake Johnson each will start off and on for the Wildcats. When we come back, we'll have more of the Frames Unlimited pregame show, and we'll have more talk about this one and introduce our new color analysts tonight. We're going to have a few of them. We'll be right back as we have it, the Wildcats versus the Wildcats tonight. Northview versus Wayland. We'll be right back. Frames Unlimited with many locations. The nearest on Plainfield. Northview grad Kyle Zimdar and longtime Northview supporter Bill Zimdar will provide you with the quality work for all your picture framing needs. Check out their website at framesunlimited.com or call their Grand Rapids North store on Plainfield at 616-364-9529. Frames Unlimited. All right, welcome back here to Northview High School. I have our first color analyst with me as I was getting ready to come on air. Coach Channa scribbling some notes as I was on air, so he couldn't talk to me. I was wondering if I had a co-host color analyst for tonight's game, and I told him I had some in the second half, but not in the first. And I'm just meeting you for the first time. Angie, introduce yourself here to our listeners and give a little bit about your background and, more importantly, about your basketball background.
Sure, thank you. My name's Angie Jefferson, and I'm super excited to be here tonight. Thanks for having me on, and I'm the Deputy Superintendent for Northview. But more importantly tonight, just a huge Northview basketball fan. and just happy to be here tonight. I played basketball for a few years in college and coached earlier in my career, and now my kids play, and I'm just happy to be here and support Northview basketball.
So where did you play basketball?
I played at Alpena Community College.
Okay. And how about coaching? Where?
I coached at Thornapple Kellogg.
Okay, TK.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Pat Marsman there when you were there?
He was, yep, for a little bit. We were there at the same time.
All right. And you guys might know Terrell Jefferson. We did a few of his games. Tragically, because he was such a good basketball player his senior year, he got a knee injury.
Ankle injury, broke his ankle.
Broke his ankle, and it pretty much was out for the rest of the season. Those are tough ones to come back from in a basketball season. So that was a good basketball team that year, and he would have helped tremendously. That was a big loss for Northview, but they muddled on with some other talented kids. But that, my heart went out for him when that happens. Your senior year, and it's coming over here, first year playing for Northview. That had to be tough. How's he doing?
Yeah, absolutely. It was heartbreaking, but something always good comes from something. He plays for Aquinas, and he's played there. This is his sophomore year at Aquinas, and having a great season.
And that's big, and I'm glad to hear that, because Aquinas had offered him to go there. He kind of knew that, as I knew it, as the games are going on. And sometimes when you go down with injuries, sometimes they go after some other kids. So
I will say we were really impressed with the Aquinas coaching staff. They honored that the whole time, and we were excited for him to get another opportunity to play.
Well, that was awesome to see that he was able to play for Aquinas, still playing and playing at the next level. Another one of Northview's players playing at the next level. And with about 4 minutes left here in warm-ups, we're going to have a good one here for you. Northview won the first game at Wayland about 3 weeks ago. Well, let's go over and take a look here at the standings here in the OK Gold. Northview, number 10 in the state, 9-0, and in first place as they beat South Christian about 3 weeks ago, who's 15th in the state in Division II. Northview, the one-game lead. The rematch will be next Tuesday, and that will be at South Christian. That'll be a big ball game. That was a great game, a one-point game buzzer beater. Brady Swartz with a buzzer beater. And it looked like Carson Viss was just going to put it into overtime, as he is willing his team to a victory in a 30-point game. And that was a great high school basketball game. And we'll probably have the rematch, just as good a game at South Christian on Tuesday. 96.1 the game. Brett Paquita, you can listen to that one on the radio for that. And I will have the Northview games in districts here at Northview. All the Northview games probably Wednesday and Friday. Northview, the highest MPR rating, the best team by far in the district, as there's only one other team that has a winning record in Northview's district. So heavy favorites for Northview, but you never know. That's why they call it March Madness. But the Wildcats will be have that game probably for you. Wednesday will be the first time Northview plays, I'm guessing. The districts haven't been drawn up yet, but with the bye, I'm sure they'll get, because it's a 17 district. So Northview should have the bye and play Wednesday. And so we'll have the Wednesday and Friday games for you with Northview playing in those ball games. So we'll be right back here with the starting lineups for tonight's game. And Angie and myself will be back with the call tonight. And I hope to have Andy Korakowski, who's being inducted into the Hall of Fame, as they watch the first half of the game and then get inducted at halftime in front of the crowd. And then hopefully he can come over here sometime in that second half for you as well. So a couple color analysts for us tonight, and much appreciated. And we'll be right back with the beginning of this one. For all your home improvement services, check out Northview grads Greg and Darcy Tool at toolconstruction.com or their Tool Construction Facebook page. You can call them at 616-443-2284. Greg is a licensed and insured builder and has owned the business for 15 years. Call them today for a free estimate. And welcome back to Northview High School. A couple quick shout outs before we get to the starting lineups here. I was alerted at the Hall of Fame ceremony that A listener, Mike and Nancy Matlos, listening in from Orange Beach, was given the heads up by someone that had told me, I think it was Sonny Palczewski that was giving me the heads up, making sure that they know that you're going to be listening in from Alabama down there, right across the state line from the Florida-Bama line. And going to turn things over to the public address announcer right here at Northview, Carl Bowerman, for the opening lineups and the national anthem.
Northview High School expects sustained sportsmanship from our student athletes, coaches, and spectators. Please do your part to create a positive environment for everyone to enjoy tonight's contest. With that in mind, I'd like to draw your attention to our officials. We are grateful to have a great crew of us accompanying the beat tonight is only made possible by their commitment to high school athletics and our student athletes. We appreciate their efforts and they deserve our respect. Please welcome them to Northview by giving them a warm round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, the privilege of this event was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms that we enjoy today. Let us now honor and respect their efforts and our country. Civilian gentlemen, please remove your hats. All veterans, we encourage you to render the appropriate salute. And everyone able, please stand at attention, placing your hand over your heart, as Northview's own Hannah Hoover proudly sings our national anthem.
Was Hannah Hubert. I believe I got that name right if I heard it correctly. Did you happen to know that young lady, Hannah? Is it Hannah Hubert?
Hannah Hoover.
Hoover. I'm glad you were here.
Fantastic young lady.
A cappella version of the national anthem in front of a packed house. Not easy to do for a youngin'. I know you wouldn't catch me out there doing that. But here we are with the starting lineups right now.
Basketball players, please join our varsity players on the court.
Go, guys, go!
As tradition here, they have the lights go off and they can do a spotlight, and they got the little rocket basketball players out joined around the Northview Wildcats huddle as they do the starting lineups here at Northview. Cell phones out, so you got the white lights dancing all around.
And now, the starting
So Armand Irving for the Wildcats is going to jump center here. As Armand Irving, the quarterback of the football team, the conference champion, OK Gold champions for Northview. First one since 1970, I believe. He'll be jumping center and getting the start, being the senior, along with Brady Swartz, Cam Ryans, Jake Johnson, and Anthony Willis. We'll get the starters here for you for Wayland when we can. Wayland's going to win the tap, and Carter Williamson has the basketball, and he's going to run the show here for the backdoor cut. Almost thrown away. It is thrown away as the steal by Willis for the Wildcats. They're on the push. Swartz right wing. Back to Willis. Gets it inside Jake Johnson. The senior scores it. Nice way to start your senior night. Jake Johnson getting the deuce. Nice pass by Willis. Cats lead it 2-0. Man-to-man pressure for Northview. Armand Irving all over their point guard, but he breaks him down. Does Warson. Gets all the way to the basket and scores it with the left hand. 2-2, 7:18 left in this one. Willis gets right side. Johnson. Cam Ryans now faces up. He's going to drive to the basket. Left-handed finish. Scores it. Little bump contact. Plays through it. Kisses it off the glass with the weak hand, left hand, and gets it to go. 4-2 Cats. Double team across half court. Wayland controls it, though, and they get back up top. Howard with the basketball. Morgan Howard being checked by Jake Johnson. Howard drives. Johnson cuts him off. Williamson with the basketball now. Carter Williamson. All-out denials giving Wayland some trouble as they had a lot of turnovers in the last game. They turned it over again in this game. Cam all the way, alley-oop. Not the dunk, but we get the alley-oop pass to Brady Swartz. He kisses it off the glass. Cats lead at 6-2. 3-ball on the way. Rattles it home. Tyler Person knocks down the 3 for Wayland. We got a 6-5 ball game. Wayland needs to take care of the basketball. Had 24 turnovers last time these two teams played at Wayland, which led to 25 Northview points. Jake Johnson up top to Willis. Swartz, 3-ball. Back iron, no good. Goes out of bounds. Wayland's basketball. Your thoughts early on here, Angie?
You know, I think early on, obviously, Wayland's doing a nice job, but super impressed with our seniors and getting that start tonight. That's pretty awesome.
Armand Irving out of the ball game. Izzy Hatibu, the normal starter for Northview, into the ball game. 3-ball on the way is no good by Williamson. Wayland will jack up the threes. Rebound put back. Howard couldn't get it to go. Northview comes away with the rebound. Swartz left wing. Gets it up top. Willis. He'll set things up against the zone now. Finds Jake Johnson inside. Willis, nice assist. Johnson with the finish inside. The senior with 4 quick points. Leading scorer for Northview early on here. All the way to the basket. Kind of a wild shot by Perrin. Northview comes away with it. Cam Ryans, open court. He's going to stop pop from 3. No good. And Wayland comes away with the board. 8-5 Cats. Wildcats also are Wayland, so I'll be calling Wayland a lot. Northview the Cats. Wayland with the basketball. Nice backdoor find. Shot is up and in is good. Nice pass or nice bucket by Perrin. Excellent find by Warson. 8-7. Wayland hanging around in this one. They got down 36 last time these two teams played. Jake Johnson with the stuff. Jake Johnson's got a quick 6 points. Senior night coming to play is Jake. Cats lead it by 3. Wayland with the basketball. Shot up is short. Couldn't get it above the rim. Person. Ryans with the rebound for Northview. Just over 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Ryans, nice hands by Hatibu. Ryans with the find. Hatibu with the tough catch and finish. Gets to go, does the sophomore for Northview. 12-7. Northview up 5. Coach Channing, can hear him barking out. Getting down, playing defense. Did your son like playing for Coach?
He loved playing for him. Still in touch with him today, for sure.
Nice. Shot is no good inside by person for Wayland. Northview comes away with it. Ryans will set things up top of the key. Tried to get it inside, one-handed pass gets turned over. And Wayland will have the basketball. They trail by 5, but they have the ball. Hatibu, a lot of pressure up top against Warson. Hatibu almost the steal, is going to get called with a kick ball. His foot kicked it before he could pick it up. A couple substitutes for Wayland coming in. Sidebotham will be entering the ball game, as does Vandenboss. Breslin, Vandenboss, and Deacon Sidebotham, as well as Easton Williams, as they will sub quite a bit. Wayland does. They play a lot of people. They all average within a couple points of each other. It seems like their top 8 scorers are all between 5 and 9-point scores, it seems like. Going to get a whistle away from the ball. Going to be a turnover, as foul away from the ball. Morgan Howard must have set an illegal pick away from the ball. So on the turnover, Northview will get it. 5-point lead, 3:25 left in the first quarter. Got Angie Jefferson, Mike Diebold on the call with you this evening. Andy Korakowski may be joining me in the second half as he gets inducted at halftime. We'll have that induction live for you at the half. Willis probes his way into the lane, couldn't get the Glasser to go, but Tibu with the tip back up, he couldn't get it, and Wayland comes away with the rebound. Williams gets the rebound, gets it up the court now to Williamson. Williamson traveled, being pressured by Cam Ryans, dragged his foot, and off the turnover, Northview will have the basketball. 5-point lead and the ball, 2:47 left in the first quarter. Willis will bring it up across the timeline. Went off his foot, turnover by Willis. Unforced error right there, and go quickly the other way. Swartz blocks the shot of Williams off the glass. Nice job by Brady hustling back. Gonna get a foul is going to be on Carter Williamson, his first, team second. Into the ball game for Wayland, Brady Perrin will be replacing Carter Williamson after the foul. Van Proyen, Jack Van Proyen for Northview just entering the game, the junior, tight end on the football team. Cam Ryans inside, nice find by Willis. Cam Ryans plays through contact, gets the bucket, looking for the and one at the free throw line. Anthony Willis, the sophomore, having a fine game as the point guard, finding people inside as he's got some nice assists in this ball game. As I mentioned that, he comes out to get a little breather. Julian Charity into the ball game for Northview. Cam with the made free throw, he's got 5 points. Cats lead it by 8, 15-7, 2:22 left in the first quarter. Hatibu gets blown by. Got a little handsy as he was catching up to him. Brady Perrin broke him down off the dribble. Hatibu picks up his first foul, the team's first. Izzy comes out of the ball game. Delay with the officials here, but now we're back in. Thomas also into the ball game. Tyrus Thomas for the Wildcats. Switch. Man gets loose inside, but Cam hustles back, makes him kick it back out. And there's a floater in the lane. Nice shot by Morgan Howard for Wayland. Gets it to go. 15-9 ball game. Swartz drives the right baseline. He gets his shot blocked by Sidebotham. Swartz gets it back. He goes back in. Couldn't get the second finish. And there's Tyrus Thomas to clean things up for the Wildcats. The Northview Wildcats, that is. Thomas, first 2 points of the ball game. Northview up 8, 17-9, minute 45 left. Stops and pops from 15 feet. Did Perrin, no good, but offensive rebound by Howard for Wayland. Get a second possession here for Wayland. Going to get a whistle away from the ball. Jack Van Proyen away from the ball with the foul. Out of the ball game, Williams. Entering back into the ball game, Warson for Wayland. Warson's taking it out. Gets the ball over to Vandenboss. Turned over. Vandenboss almost threw it away. Van Pryne couldn't quite handle it. Quickly the other way. Wayland now going to get an offensive charge on Elijah Warson as Cam Ryans, as he does so often, not afraid to give his body out, leaves the team in charges. And I don't think it's anywhere close. He does a good job of giving up his body. And Ryans with the charge going against him. And Ryans now will bring the ball up, playing the point guard situation here with Willis out of the ball game. Charity over to Ryans. 3-ball on the way by Swartz, left baseline, a little short, no good, but they could not secure the rebound. Perrin could not secure it for Wayland. Hatibu back into the ball game for Northview. Charity comes out. Northview has the ball underneath their own basket. Minute 8 left in the first quarter. 17-9 Northview. Carter Williamson in for Wayland. A lot of these players substituting freely here by both these two teams. Thomas gets the ball way up top to Ryans. He'll set things up in between the circles. Swartz right wing into Hatibu. Back out Swartz. Swartz lets a 3 fly. Got it. Hatibu assist. Swartz with the 3. First 3 made of the ball game for Northview by Brady. Quickly the other way, Elijah Warson dribble drives. He gets fouled. Shot wouldn't go, but he's going to be going the free throw line to shoot 2. That foul on Tyrus Thomas. Warson to the free throw line to shoot 2. Rims the first one in and out. He'll get another. 11-point lead by the Cats. Knocks the second free throw down, cuts it to 10. Warson with 3 points. Ryans top of the key. Left side Thomas. Back to Ryans. Back to Thomas. Swing it right side Swartz. Gets it in Hatibu. Hatibu short corner on the right baseline. Double team. Gets it turned over. Warson steals it. And Wildcats 3-ball on the way. Kind of a wild shot. As he was bent over, just reached down to get the ball. As he's coming up, launches a long 3, does Carter Williamson. And then the no-no following a deep 3-point shooter as Thomas with the foul. And I think I know who this substitution's coming in for as Willis to the table. I have a suspicion that Thomas might be coming out of the ball game after that one. Don't foul a 3-point shooter, especially when it's a 27-footer. Free throw is good by Williamson. So he's going to have 3 free throws here. Misses the second free throw, does Carter. Willis back into the game, and I was correct. Thomas out of the game. Williamson trying to make 2 of 3. And he does. He's got 2 points in the ball game. 20-12, 23.5 seconds left in the first quarter. Make sure you join us at halftime. We'll have live for you the public address announcer doing the inductees, the 4th class of Northview. So they had their banquet here just before this ball game. Jake Johnson, a baseline drive, couldn't get it to go. 4 seconds across the timeline. Wayland just kind of a thrown up 3 is no good. Desperation shot by Perrin. And that's going to do it after 1. Northview leads it 20-12. We'll be right back.
Just a reminder, at halftime, we will be honoring the class of 20.
Check out New Beginnings Restaurant, located at 5200 Northland Drive. Dine in or call for takeout at 616-988-9650. Great food at a great price. Open daily 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. New Beginnings Restaurant. So, Angie, how many times have you seen the Cats so far this year?
I think I've been to every game.
Every game.
Yeah, I might have missed one to watch Terrell at Aquinas, but I've been able to make both of them. My other son plays on the freshman team, so I'm always at the freshman games as well.
So what are your impressions of the Wildcats? Who you enjoy watching the most?
You know, I enjoy watching all of them. I've watched Cam and EJ play since they were little, so it's fun to see Cam play. But tonight I think Jake Johnson came out, first quick 6 points, and I love watching that kid play. He just works super hard on and off the ball all the time.
Jake Johnson, the leading scorer in this ball game with 6 points. Brady Swartz with 5. Cam Ryans with 5. Leading scorers for Wayland Wildcats is Elijah Warson with 3 and Tyler Person with 3. Got a little delays. We got some blood on the shirt. Jake Johnson. No surprise. He likes mixing it up inside. So as they get the blood off the shirt, and everybody's back into the ball game here. Start of the second quarter. Cats lead it by 8. They'll have the basketball. Anthony Willis going against the 2-3 zone here. The Wildcats in their green jerseys and white trim. Northview in their white jerseys, black trim. Hatibu high pick and roll, frees up a shot for Willis. He decides to do an alley-oop to Swartz. The tap didn't go. Swartz offensive rebound, put back, got it to go, and the foul. Didn't get the first one to go, got the second one to go, and he's fouled. Brady Swartz now the leading scorer in the ball game with 7. As he does so often, averaging 26.1 points per game. Break a single season scoring record held by Dan Olson and Kyler Vanderjack. Brady gets his 8th point of the ball game, knocking down the free throw. 72% free throw shooter, does a nice job at the line as well. And he might break a record, most made threes in a season. Tyler Vanderjack had 139. That's in jeopardy here. Quite a few games left for Northview, especially if you make a deep run in the tournament. While Wayland could not handle the basketball, it goes through the hands of Person. Kind of an unforced error right there, and Northview will take it. 11-point lead and the basketball. Just over 7 minutes left in the half. Just joining us, Angie Jefferson and Mike Diebold on the call this evening. Andy Korakowski, hopefully see him in the second half. 3 ball on the way. Cam Ryans couldn't get to go. There's Johnson with the offensive rebound. Tips it out to Swartz. His 3 ball's no good. Swartz goes to the other side of the court. Gets his own rebound. Missed 3 on the left side. Gets his own rebound on the right side, but he stepped out of bounds as he went to penetrate. Long stride by Brady, 6'7". And the Wildcats of Wayland will have it. Dribble penetration by Perrin. Nice backdoor cut. Couldn't get to go. Warson had a good look. Nice find, but they couldn't get it. Ryan's now at the basketball. Double team. Cuts a nice pass. Jake Johnson gets his shot blocked. Nice job defensively by Wayland, by Person. Looked like Johnson was going to go up and dunk that. Kind of one-handed it, and it got it blocked. But then Johnson came back with it and got fouled. And so Jake Johnson will be going to the free throw line to shoot 2. And Johnson on the year, a 73% free throw shooter. Atibu coming over, getting some attention by the trainer also, as we got some blood on his jersey as well, it looks like. So a little delay. Coach Jana giving him a little earful, don't know why, but he's always giving people earfuls. Johnson short on the first free throw. See if Jake can knock down the second one, get his 7th point. In and out, misses them both, does Jake. Rare for him, he's a good free throw shooter. 23-12, Northview leads it, almost a turnover by, and it is going to be a turnover as they call the double dribbles. You kind of dribble it with 2 hands, the ball is loose. Morgan Howard couldn't control it. He didn't think he double dribbled, but All that matters is what the official thinks. Ryans with the basketball for Northview. Just over 6 minutes left in the first half. Cats with an 11-point lead and the basketball. Swinging around, Cam Ryans, right baseline drive, plays through contact, finishes through the contact. Strong move and body control by Cam Ryans. He's got 7 points. He'll go to the free throw line looking for the old-fashioned and one. Ryans free throw back iron, no good. 25-12. Cats got him more than doubled up. Turnover as he was knocked. Williamson was, but then they get it back. Williamson's baseline jumper right there, no good. Going to get a foul on Northview underneath. Coach Marsman busting your chops there. Says we'll take anybody, right? Officials getting together here as there's not sure who was. It's going to be Wayland's basketball. They're going to give the foul, it looks like, to Northview's Brady Swartz. And Jake Johnson with the foul, the hold before the ball is inbounds. Thomas is going to come in for Johnson. A couple quick fouls there from Northview. That's the 5th team foul. Check that. 2nd team foul on Northview in this quarter. Having trouble getting the ball in. Almost a 5 count, but they bring it away across half court. Williamson has it. Now gets it right side. Warson's going to back it up in between the circles. Hands the ball off. A little weave going on up top with Perrin. A lot of pressure. Van Proyen on Perrin and having trouble. Perrin breaks him down, gets all the way to the basket. Brady Perrin gets by Van Proyen for the bucket. Cam Ryans quickly the other way as he does so quick in the open court. Goes coast to coast quickly and gets to the basket. Gets fouled. Shot did not go, but he'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Deacon Sidebotham looking to check in for Wayland, and Izzy Atibu looking to check in for Northview. At the scorer's table, both of them. Cam hits the free throw. He's got 8 points. Swartz and Ryans with 8. No surprise there. The 2 leading scorers for the Wildcats, but right behind him, Jake Johnson was the leading scorer for most of this first half with 6. Missed free throw again by Cam. 12-point lead. Hanging around is Wayland. They found themselves down 34 points at Wayland, and then Northview substituted in, and ended up a 20-some victory for Northview. Wayland hanging around in this one here in the first half. Dribble drive to the basket, all the way to the basket goes Warson. He gets shoved by Swartz. And so going to the basket will be Elijah Warson. He's going to shoot 2. 4:59 left in the first quarter. Make sure you join us at halftime here. We'll have live the sound for you from the public address announcer for the inductees of the Northview Hall of Fame. First shot is in by Warson. He's got 4 points. Van Proyen comes in for Northview, replacing Brady Swartz. Looking to check in. Looks like Easton Williams looking to check in at the next buzzer for Wayland. Both free throws down for Warson. And timeout by Coach Chris Jasinski of the Wayland Wildcats. We're going to take a quick timeout. 26-16, Northview leads it. 4:59 left in this first half. Thank you, sponsors of Northview Athletics, The Score Restaurant, Mike Marsman of Treadstone Mortgage, Ken Jansen of Lake Michigan Insurance Agency, Randy Block of Green Ridge Realty, Lake Michigan Credit Union, Cutting Edge Builders, Tool Construction, Lindy Tanis of Tanis Home GR, Legend Signs, Christian Croft Fundraising, Shannon Swartz of Pierpoint Mortgage, Straight Line Fence, Real Food Cafe, Gold Star Mechanical, All Flow Plumbing, Golf Cars Plus, Design One Salon and Spa, Discount Home Improvement, Keller Williams, River City Mechanical, AIC Insurance Services, Tom's Hometown Bakery, Third Coast Oral Surgery, Boulder Creek Golf Course, Superior Asphalt. Thank you for your support. And we're back here at Northview High School. Mike Diebold, Angie Jefferson on the call for the first half here this evening. Northview will have the basketball. Angie Jefferson, Terrell Jefferson, former player here at Northview, playing at Aquinas right now. His mom doing the color for me. Nice pass inside. Cam Ryans with the finish. He's got 10, only player in double figures in this ball game. Ryans. Double team up top. Cats got him in trouble, but got bailed out by the foul as Morgan Howard was in trouble with the trap, but the foul. And Wayland will take the ball sideline out. Charity going into the ball game for Cam Ryans. 4:35 left in the second quarter. Cats up 12. Wayland hanging around. Top of the key, Howard has it, double team again. We're going to get another foul. As they keep double teaming the ball handler way away from the basket, they double team, but they're getting called for fouls on the reach in, and now they're over the limit. And so going to the free throw line, Morgan Howard to shoot two, as the Cats are over the limit here. 5 team fouls, both teams. Any more fouls, will be shooting two. Nothing by net for Howard on the first free throw. And Morgan can cut this thing to 10. Misses the free throw, so it's still an 11-point lead by Northview. Charity with the basketball. Willis, right baseline, back to Charity, top of the key. Right side, Willis, into Van Proyen. Left side, Thomas. Willis dribble drive all the way up, can't get it to go. There's Hatibu for the offensive rebound. He gets his shot blocked though. Nice block again in there by Deacon Sidebotham. That's a couple nice blocks by Deacon in this game. And a turnover. He's getting some extended minutes here for some Cats as the dynamic duo is not in there. Cam Ryans and Brady Swartz. Very unusual as they log a lot of minutes, but giving some quality minutes to some of the reserves here, as well as Hatibu and Willis, who start for Northview. Van Proyen, Thomas, and Charity in there going against the zone defense. Willis, left baseline, gets it over to Charity, top of the key. Back to Willis. See if Willis can get a three ball going here. He's a good three-point shooter against this zone. See if he can put one in for him. He's going to dribble drive, get to the basket. Nice finish. Anthony Willis, good dribble penetration, shot fake the three, got all the way in the lane, elevated close to the rim, good body control, finger rolls it in. Nice play by the sophomore. 30-17, 3:15 left. Wayland under a lot of man pressure. Northview squad right now and bringing the intensity defensively, trying to tire these people out. And a lot of dribbling going on for Wayland. No one's getting open. And we're going to get a foul. Played great defense for about 40 seconds, but then again, the foul at the end of it kind of eliminates the good defense, because then all you do is give them a chance to go to the free throw line with no defense on them shooting free throws. The dynamic duo back coming into the game, Swartz and Ryans. Some of the best individual season scorers in Northview history about to enter the ball game, as it's a 13-point lead. Hits every inch of the rim, does Brady Perrin's shot, but it goes in. Nice touch. Perrin will look for another one. See if he can cut the lead to 11. Got it to go. Back iron goes up high, right back into the basket. Got an 11-point lead. 30-19. See if the Cats can pull away here in the last 3 minutes of this second quarter. Kind of a long second quarter. A lot of fouls, and second quarter is going to drag down a little bit here. 2:44 left in the first half. Willis, top of the key, right side Swartz against this zone defense. Won't be surprised to see a three going up here pretty soon. Swartz, right wing. Inside Ryans. Turnaround jumper. Back iron, no good. High up, side Botham for the rebound. He can jump. Stops. Looked like he was going to shoot, but didn't. Person's going to turn it over instead. Knocks it off his teammate's foot. Person looked like had a shot. Decided not to shoot it. Swartz, three ball, left baseline, halfway down and back out. That was, looked like it was going to be made from that left baseline, but rattles out. And here comes Wayland. Hatibu blocks the shot of Warson. His left-handed shot gets sent into the wall by Hatibu. 2 minutes left in this first half. Van Proyen out of the game. Jake Johnson back into the ball game. 11-point lead by Northview. Wayland with the ball underneath their own basket. And Hatibu with the steal. Good defense by Hatibu on the out-of-bounds D. Ryan splits a double team, gets in the lane. There's side Botham again, making it tough, but the loose ball's picked up by Hatibu. Falls right in his lap. He goes up with it and scores it. Hatibu with 4. 13-point lead, 32-19, a minute 35 left in the first half. Right side, Wayland with the basketball. Person has it. Being checked by Ryans. He gets himself to the right backdoor cut. They swing it back around. Person now back to the top of the key with the basketball. Little roll to side Botham. Nice find. Side Botham assist. Easton Williams with his first 2 points. Nice play by Wayland. And a turnover by Johnson. And quickly Wayland the other way. Couldn't get it to go. That would have brought the house down here for Wayland fans if Carter Williamson could have dropped that little 15-footer open in the open court. Northview will have it. 52 seconds left in the half. 11-point lead. Swartz is going to shoot a three. Top of the key short. No good. And ball's knocked away. Ryans almost had the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds. Wayland will have it. Willis comes out of the game. Charity in for Northview. 44. So Thomas hustles to the scores table trying to get in, but they didn't get the buzzer. 40 seconds left in this half. Cats up 11. Wayland with the basketball. Wayland sticking around in this one. Won't go away. Officials getting together. They're going to call off his knee. It's going to be Northview's basketball. Thomas into the game. Swartz out of the game. Jake Johnson will be taking the ball out. A couple substitutes in for Wayland. Vandenboss will enter the game, as will Howard. Person leaves the ball game. Charity just going to hang on to it. Cat's going to hold it for one against this 2-3 zone. Coach Chandler going to call a timeout as Brady Swartz goes to the scorers table. With the timeout, he'll be able to get Swartz back into the ball game for the last possession here with 20 seconds left and a 32-21 Northview. So give us a lowdown on Aquinas here. I'm sure, son, playing, you've seen a few of those games too, huh?
Yes, yep.
How's their season going?
They're doing pretty good. I think they're somewhere around 500 and fun team to watch for sure.
What's your son going to school for?
He's a business major, economics minor.
Okay. Jake Johnson will be taking the ball out of bounds for Northview. And Cam Ryans will be playing the point here, running the show for this last 19.6 seconds as that Wayland drops back in their 2-3 zone. Cats will probably hold it for one. No, they're going to go right into their offense, see if they can get one right away. Swartz, baseline drive, scores it, and he's fouled. That might have been drawn up out of the timeout. Swung it to one side of the floor, swings it around. They get Swartz on the baseline. He dribble drives baseline, gets fouled, gets the bucket to go, and looking for the and one. Looking for his 11th point here. Swartz needs 30 points, so he's got 20 more, and he'll be 6th all time as he just passed the 1,000 point mark not too long ago. And he'll be 6th all time moving up. Swartz misses the free throw. He's going to get caught with a bad foul. He fouled his shot, thought he could knock it away. Ends up committing a foul instead. Brady's check to see how many fouls on Brady. They haven't put it up yet. That's his third. That's what I thought. Brady Swartz picks up his third foul, 94 feet from the basket with 9 seconds left. Coach Channon not real happy with that. He's talking to him on the sideline here. 3 new players coming in for Wayland, 2 for Northview here in the last 9 seconds left. Got a hockey change going on here, line change. Van Proyen out, as well as Charity out. Cat starters back in for the last 9 seconds here of the half. Basket is good. The free throw by Williamson. He's got 3 points, all on free throws as he knocks him down. 11-point game, 9 seconds left. Little full court token pressure here by Wayland. Willis with the basketball, gets it past half court, 6 seconds left. Swartz, baseline shot, drive up, no good. Offensive rebound, Hatibu, no good. Put back too late, it went in, but it was too late. And at halftime, it's going to be Northview 34, Wayland 23. We will be right back as we'll break right into this Hall of Fame induction here as soon as they get it going. Cats lead it 34-23. We'll be right back. Check out New Beginnings Restaurant, located at 5200 Northland Drive. Dine in or call for takeout at 616-988-9650. Great food at a great price. Open daily 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. New Beginnings Restaurant. Curtis Perkins first.
Basketball player, 2-year starting point guard. He was all conference in 1982 and 1983. He was Grand Rapids Press All Area 1983, and he was an All-State honorable mention in 1983. And he also averaged 21 points per game, and that was before the three-point line. Curtis Perkins. Next, we have Andy Korakowski. In track and field, he was part of the 1989 state championship team, and as well, part of the conference and regional champions in 1988, 89, and 90. Individually, he was part of the 800-meter relay, the 400-meter relay, and 1600-meter relay championship teams. He was also a state runner-up in the long jump and an 8-time All-State athlete. He was all-conference in 1988, 89, and 90. In basketball, he also took his team to the Class B Final Four, along with the regional district and conference champs. In football, he was also all-conference, all-area, and an all-state honorable mention in 1989, as well as the OK Athlete of the Year in 1990. Andy Korakowski. Next, we have Shane Siraki. He was also part of the 1989 Class B state championship team that was also a conference and regional champions in 1988 and 89. He was part of the 800-meter and 1600-meter state championship relays. He was a 9-time All-State athlete and also selected to run in the Midwest Meter Champions. Conference titles and hurdles in 1987, 88, and 89, along with the all-conference and regional titles. On the basketball team, he was also part of the 89 district and conference champion teams. He was also all-conference and all-area for basketball, and he was an all-state punter, an all-area honorable mention, and an all-state punter. Shane Saraki. Next, we have Chip Amer. He was a coach for track and field and middle school cross country. He is stellar coaching. He is the second longest serving Northview coach in history at 40 years and counting. Some of his accomplishments are the 89 state champs, the 4th place and 5th place team in 1988 and 93 respectively. They won conference for 1987, 88, 89, 90, and 93, as well as being regional champs in 88, 89, and 90. Under his watch, he had 15 all-state athletes, or state champions, 14 state runner-ups, 42 all-state athletes, 1 Midwest champion, and 2 runners-up at Midwest championships. Chip Amer. Next, we have Coach Al Korakowski. He coached track and field, football, wrestling, and bowling. In football, he was part of the conference champs in 1968, 69, and 70, as well as the state champions football team in 1970. He was also elected to the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association Hall of Fame. He was also a conference champ for wrestling in 1970 and 71. And among the track and field accomplishments, he was head coach of these 89 state champs, the 88 4th place, and the 93 5th place, as well as all the conference championships in 87, 88, 89, 90, and 93, along with regional championships in 88, 89, and 90. Coach Al Korakowski. Next, we have Dave Bachheim. Accepting the award, his daughter is Sophie Bachheim. Dave was part of the wrestling team that was conference and district champions in 1981, and he was the school's first undefeated state champ wrestler in 1981 at 45-0. He was a conference champ in 1980 and 81, district champ 81 and 81, 3rd place in regionals at 1980, and a regional champ in 1981. Also in football, he was a 3-year starting varsity linebacker and went on to play at Northern Michigan University. David Bachheim. Next, we have Ed Barnes. In track and field, he was part of the 1990 conference and regional champions, as well as the 93 conference championship. He was also a state champion in 1993 in the 100-meter dash and the 300 low hurdles. He's a state record holder in the 300 hurdles for 6 years. He was a 6-time All-State athlete and a 4-time All-Conference. That's all 4 years, folks. He also holds school records in the 110, 300, 100, and 3,200 meter relay. In basketball, he was also part of the conference championship team, as well as holds the school record for blocked shots, and he was All-Conference. Ed Barnes. And lastly, we are honoring the 1989 track and field team. Some of those members are already up in the stands and on the left already, but part of their individual accomplishments: undefeated dual meet and invitational seasons in 1988 and 89, conference meet champs in 87, 88, 89, regional champs in 88 and 89, 5 school records broken in 1989, 6 all-state athletes in 1989, 3 state championship relays in 1989, first time and last time. And they were the 1989 MHSAA state champions. Your 1989 track and field team. Congratulations to the members of the Northview High School Athletic Hall of Fame Class of 2025. Fans, please give them a well-deserved Wildcat round of applause. Thank you. please enjoy the rest of tonight's game.
Saw you over there. Thank you. Love you. Take care.
All right, that concludes the halftime there. We're going to take a couple quick commercials, and we'll get that first half wrapped up for you.
5 minutes. The announcer needs a break.
Thank you, sponsors of Northview Athletics, The Score Restaurant, Mike Marsman of Treadstone Mortgage, Ken Jansen of Lake Michigan Insurance Agency, Randy Block of Green Ridge Realty, Lake Michigan Credit Union, Cutting Edge Builders, Tool Construction, Lindy Tanis of Tanis Home GR, Legend Signs, Christian Croft Fundraising, Shannon Swartz of Pierpoint Mortgage, Straight Line Fence, Real Food Cafe, Gold Star Mechanical, All Flow Plumbing, Golf Cars Plus, Design One Salon and Spa, Discount Home Improvement, Keller Williams, River City Mechanical, AIC Insurance Services, Tom's Hometown Bakery, Third Coast Oral Surgery, Boulder Creek Golf Course, Superior Asphalt. Thank you for your support. Check out New Beginnings Restaurant, located at 5200 Northland Drive. Dine in or call for takeout at 616-988-9650. Great food at a great price. Open daily 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. New Beginnings Restaurant. So that fourth Northview Hall of Fame class. Dave Bachheim, 81 grad. Curtis Perkins, 83. Shane Saraki, 89. Andy Korkowski, 90. Ed Barnes, 93. And 1989 state champion track team coaches Al Korkowski and Chip Hamer, all inducted the fourth year of the Hall of Fame here at Northview. And I think I got Andy Korkowski coming over here right now, as we'll talk to him a little bit about his accomplishments. And he's going to get right into the fire here right away here, as we'll get Andy Korkowski's thoughts on this one. Andy Korkowski, former player of mine, when we went to the semis and lost to Country Day. First of all, congratulations and well-deserved.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So what's it like coming back? And, you were short and sweet. I love that, too. So some people get a little long-winded up there. Short, sweet, to the point. You know how to public speak, and did a nice job. And see your family out there, and it had been a lot of fun for you.
Yeah, it was really quite the honor, especially with my dad going in at the same time, along with our championship track team from 1989.
I didn't realize, I knew you win a state title. Obviously, those guys were studs. There's some speed on that team. You guys were good.
I'll tell you what, Coach Amer, another Hall of Fame inductee today, he put together some workouts for us, and boy, we were all competitive, and we just got after it in practice and continued to get better and work each day. So culmination was a state championship, and that was a pretty cool thing.
And then I was reminded today at the ceremony when you were getting inducted, you playing your senior year of your basketball. I kind of had forgotten about that, but you were dealing with some injuries. So we had some couple players dealing with injuries, but you had some, shins, what bone spurs?
I had a stress fracture in my leg, and I know it's been a long time, 35 years, but you let me on the team without trying out because I was on crutches. So it took me a good month or so to get into basketball shape after that bone healed enough for me to get out there. But
I had forgotten about that.
Yeah, it was a rough start to our senior season in Northview Hoops, but we came back and got on a roll and made it all the way to Chrysler Arena.
16-game win streak, which is still the most in school history. That 16-game win streak is that we started out 4-5. and we had to come to Jesus
Yep,
meeting.
I remember
Lou Holtz State
Saturday morning.
and we had to figure things out. But looking back on it, got Helver home, a brand new player, had never played in front of 50 people before, came from Norway. And we had Dusty Nash, who we have never played it with, came out in the summertime. And then, mixing in with that group, I had the luxury of having you guys for 3 years coaching. But then we get, these new players come in. It took some time to get used to it.
It did, but once we gelled and got on the same page, we just rolled, and it was fun, a lot of fun.
And so when's the last time you've seen, you live in the Detroit area now, so when's the last time you've seen a Northview basketball game? Been a minute?
It's probably been a good 8 or 9 years, I'm thinking. I was here. I've only been to this gym once before, and my cousin's son was playing for Cedar Springs at the time, went on to play at Oakland University, Bradley Brechting, and Cedar was playing here at Northview, so I came in from Detroit to watch the game, and thank goodness the Cats got the win.
Yeah, it's been a little different under Coach Chana. He's done a nice job of, let's call it maybe recruiting a little bit, but he has a knack of getting, legally players move into the district, but got some Division I talent's been going on here with their last 5 or 6 years. He's coached 6 years now, and he's got, there's been more Division I basketball players come out of Northview in the last 6 years than the entire history combined.
Yeah, the athleticism stands out to me. These kids can jump, they can shoot, they can play defense, and they dribble drive the ball. It's been fun to watch.
So Andy's going to be color analyst with me here, and we'll probably talk some old school stuff as this game goes on, but Wayland hanging in there. Northview was up 30-some on the first time these two teams played. But the Wildcats 10th rated in the state, and they're in the battle. Wayland's playing pretty well, hanging in here, and so we'll bring you home with this one, and glad that you could join us. Andy Korakowski and Angie Jefferson, Terrell Jefferson's mom, was first half as Coach Chana asked if she could do it, as she's played basketball and coached basketball, and appreciate her stepping in. And we'll see what we got. At least you got nice seats. You're right here at mid-court watching a good game.
Courtside seats. There's nothing better than this. Well, hopefully Coach gave them a good pep talk here at halftime, and these guys are fired up to play a good second half.
And you remember this guy sitting next to you over here.
Yep. Timmy Felix, one of the greats here at Northview.
Been coaching here football, basketball for a long time. He's the JV coach and does a fine job. So Wayland's going to come away with the basketball here to start the second half, and a quick foul. This has been kind of a closely guarded, called game. A lot of fouls that second quarter. Took quite a while to get going here, but Wayland will have the basketball underneath their own basket. Cats lead it by 11, 7:55 left in the third quarter as they bring it way out top. Perrin has the basketball for Wayland. He's being checked by Johnson now, is checking Warson. Man defense being deployed by Northview. 3-ball on the way by Wayland is no good by Williamson. And Ryans has the rebound for Northview. Ryans gets it over to Swartz. Swartz dribble drive in the lane. Back out Cam. Deep three from top of the key. Short, no good, but there's Brady Swartz. A lot of contact, no call. Brady gets it back again, gets hammered again. He'll go to the line. He earned that one.
Yeah, Northview struggling a little bit to shoot the three tonight. Hopefully they'll continue to work the ball in size and use their height advantage.
Astute observation. Only 1 3 has gone down. Brady Swartz is hit one. They don't shoot really. Brady shoots a lot of threes, but they don't. They're so good at getting to the basket, and they have the size and the ball handling ability to kind of get where they want to. So they don't jack up a lot of threes. Brady, has the most threes made on the team, and along with Cam. Brady gets both free throws as he's got 12 points on the evening. And we got 7:20 left in the third quarter. Northview now up 13. See if they can get a little spurt going here. Don't want to give Wayland any more confidence in what they've already earned here.
Good man defense.
Anthony Willis, a sophomore.
All right, there we go.
It's another thing Coach Chana is known for. He's not afraid to play freshmen and sophomores. If you got some talent, he throws you right in the bright lights. Anthony Willis played as a freshman last year as a point guard.
Good way to build a program.
Swartz, baseline drive. He's going to Western Michigan next year. Double clutch, kisses it off the glass and gets it to go.
Nice drive.
Baseline drive. Can elevate, 6'7". Going to play with E.J. Ryans, another Northview grad, 2 Division I players, and they'll play against Chippewa.
Yeah.
Kyler Vanderjack.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's our school.
Kyler's having a good season. His first season in Mount Pleasant, averaging double digits.
Yes, he is. You always keep track of your Chippewas as you've played football up there. As he turned it over, Wayland did, and Northview will have it. Northview now 15-point lead against a 2-3 zone. So kind of patiently getting organized here.
Wayland's been in this 2-3 zone almost the whole night.
They don't match up real well with the speed and size of the Wildcats. So a lot of teams end up zoning them at some point. Going to get a back pick called as Jake Johnson. They're trying to do an alley-oop to Brady Swartz, go over top of the zone, and a back pick by Jake Johnson. They call that a lot nowadays. When we played back in the day, you could back pick people like crazy. They don't let you do that as much anymore.
Wasn't that the old Princeton offense, the backdoor?
Oh, yeah. Very effective, especially when you can back pick out of it. Wayland trying to dribble drive inside, shot fake, up and in, strong move. Couldn't get it to go by Person. Hatibu with the good defense. And there's Ryans all the way to the basket. A lot of contact, no call. Swartz rips it away. Thought it was going to be tied up, but Swartz whips it away and gets the finish.
Good hustle play by Schwartz there to come up with that loose ball.
Wayland will have the basketball, side out. 17-point lead it's ballooned up to. Biggest lead of the game for Northview. Oh, breakdown defensively and an easy score on the slob out of bounds, sideline out of bounds. Miscommunication and got an easy one as Perrin just with the layup. Makes it a 15-point ball game. Van Proyen out to Ryans. Ryans dribbled into the lane, through contact, left hand, stays with it. Second shot up and in. So tough getting into the lane, body control, and then he'll go up, and he's such a quick jumper. He misses some shots, but he'll be right there to get his own rebound, and he'll be rewarded with that effort with 2 free throws. Tyrus Thomas looking to get into the ball game for Northview. Ryans knocks down the free throw, uses every inch of the rim, but it goes down. Hatibu coming out of the ball game for Northview. Thomas in. Ryan's only a junior, played as a freshman. He'll be the all-time leading scorer in Northview history next year, barring any injuries, as he'll surpass Darren Kaputska and Kyler Vanderjack probably midway through the season. He's been a scoring machine for the Wildcats. Iowa State's got some looks. Izzo's watched him sometimes. He's going to go big-time Division I. Wayland.
Good pressure defense by the Wildcats to force the Wayland timeout.
As they were on the floor, it looked like it was going to be a jump ball, and they call timeout, as Coach Korkowski over here so astutely pointed out. So some of your fondest memories of your basketball days. I know you talked a lot about your track thing, but we're at a basketball game here. But the Final Four, some of your
just great memories playing in the old gym here at Northview High School in front of a packed crowd virtually every Tuesday and Friday night that we had a home game. I mean, the crowd was just so supportive of us and gave us that little extra effort there to get out there and get after it. But definitely the Final Four is going to be something that's very memorable. One game away from playing at the old Palace of Auburn Hills. Yep. So close.
It's kind of neat to be able to play in the Breslin, and then you played at U of M back in the day, and then you play almost in the Palace, but we did have front row seats. We got to see the game at least.
We did.
Country Day against Saginaw Buena Vista.
Chris Weber.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Yeah, he was a handful.
And so Wayland will have the basketball. So they trail by 17, sideline out on their side of half court. They get it inside again. Nice out of bounds plays by Wayland, drawing up over there. Couldn't get the shot to go, and Ryans comes away with the rebound for Northview. He's going to go coast to coast all the way,
nice.
which he does
Nice.
so well. Nice left-handed finish.
Strong physical player taking it to the rim.
Brother EJ playing for Western. Van Proyen couldn't secure the rebound on a couple missed shots inside close by Wayland. Couldn't get it to go. Northview comes away with it. Swartz in the open court. Gets by a couple people, gets by 3, and now he's going to get tied. Wayland thought it was going to be a tie-up. He's going to get a foul called.
Good call by the ref. I think Northview's really stepped it up both ends of the court here, intensity-wise, to start the second half.
Warson picks up his 3rd foul as he'll come out of the game. He's not happy. It did look like it could be a jump ball tie-up. So I know the timeout Northview here, 4:24 in the 3rd, and I know a lot of the players have moved around. They're all over the country now, but I know it's Scott Sykes. I know you still stay in touch with. Who's some other players you stay in touch with?
Jeff Marsman, Derek Lado. Those are about the 3 that I still hear from or hear from me from time to time.
Lados and GR, Marsman in Miami, Florida, or somewhere.
Yeah, he's in Coral Springs, a suburb of Fort Lauderdale. I went down in December to visit him and watch a Notre Dame football game against Florida State Seminoles. We planned that trip out earlier in the season thinking it was going to be a good close game, but the Irish rolled them, which was good. I may be a Central Michigan alum, but an Irish fan at heart.
There you go. Had a good season. One away.
Yep.
One away, but had a fabulous season. Fun to watch. Swartz going to get it top of the key out of the out-of-bounds play. Willis, sophomore, gets to the basket. Got a push foul on Wayland. And it's going to be not on the shot, so Northview will have it out of bounds underneath their own basket.
Another nice physical move to the hoop, though.
Oh, Ryans fined by Willis. Ryans with the score. Nice out of bounds play. They kind of fell asleep a little bit, did Wayland. 46-25. Cats lead it by 21 midway through the 3rd quarter. Coach Chetta didn't like the moving pick on the handoff. Williamson misses the 3. Offensive rebound by Wayland, but then Swartz comes away with it. And the open court's going to get a foul. There's a little ticky-tack one here at half court. Vanderboss is going to get picked up the foul. Probably a good thing because Swartz probably be dunking at the other end.
Yeah, he most definitely would have dunked that.
So Detroit Catholic Central, your son still going?
He went there his first 2 years, then he transferred to Dearborn Divine Child and just graduated in the spring of 2024.
All right. Brady back irons the free throw. Couldn't get it to go. He'll get another. 21-point lead by the Cats. Next Tuesday, 96-1, Brett Paquita and the gang. The game of the week, Northview at South Christian. If Northview wins, they have a 2-game lead and will clinch the OK Gold League Championship. Swartz knocks down that second free throw. He's got 17 on the evening.
Defensive intensity is still there for Northview.
They're calling this tight.
A little reach-in foul there. I'm not sure about that one.
This game may take a while. 5 team fouls on Wayland, 3 on Northview. Out of bounds underneath. Wayland will have it underneath their own basket against man defense being deployed by Northview. They always do. Van Proyen switches out. Howard has it. Get it over right side. Williams dribble drive, can't finish.
Tried the Euro step and it didn't go.
Got a flop call. As Jack Van Proyen took a fake charge, they call it, the flop warning, as you don't see too much, as coaching staff's cracking up over here, which you can do when you have 22-point leads. Ryans gets it over. Top of the key, Willis. Swartz left wing against the 2-3 zone. Willis probes into the defense. Kick out to Willis. Willis gets into the D. Nice pass back to Swartz. Swartz with the dunk.
Nice dish.
Willis, the no-looker, and the dunk at the other end for Swartz. Double team trap. Willis and Ryans with the double team as they tie up Wayland. They turn it over. Cats have picked up the intensity defensively. We're going to get some substitutions. Jake Johnson in.
Possession arrow, Northview. The ball back here.
3 minutes left in the third quarter. Willis, top of the key, left side, Hatibu. A sophomore, a lot of young talent out here. Combined with some veterans. Here's a veteran, Brady Swartz. Back irons a three, no good, but fouls his rebound, gets all the way to the basket, misses that shot, gets a rebound, back up again, missed it. Thought he got fouled on that one, didn't draw a rim, and Wayland comes away with it.
Definitely looked like some contact underneath the rim.
With the basketball, Howard. Ryan's checking him. 3-ball on the way, top of the key, tried to bank it in, did Sidebotham. A little too hard, and Swartz comes away. There's a steal, though. Swartz got wrapped around as Wayland comes down. Going to get the travel. Swartz hustled back and made Howard travel. Looked like he was going to get an easy one at the other end. Good hustle by Brady Swartz.
Absolutely. I'll tell you, he's missed a couple threes tonight, but boy, does he do a good job of fouling his shot.
He does.
Getting second chances.
He can cover a lot of court. He's got a long stride. I've seen him quite often. He'll get a defensive stop at one end, and he'll get down, and he'll be the one back to the other end of the floor scoring at the other end after he just blocked a shot under the hoop.
Yeah, very, very quick for a big guard.
Western Michigan's going to have him. You got E.J. Rhines. You got Carson Viss, who is South Christian's star quarterback and good basketball player, going to be playing basketball.
Two-sport all-state standout.
Yep. So Western Michigan going after Western Michigan area recruits. Jake Johnson knocks that free throw down. He's got 7 points. When's the last CMU basketball? I know you go to quite a few football games. Any basketball games recently?
Well, I live fairly close to Eastern Michigan University, so whenever the Chippewas are on the road in Ypsilanti, I try to catch a game, and they play later this month down there. So
all right.
Plans on heading down to watch the Chips play and watch a Northview alum.
All right. Wayland's going to have the basketball as Northview almost got that offensive rebound off the missed free throw by Johnson. Ooh, Ryans with the steal. He comes the other way. Look out. Oh, it's going off the board and a slam. A little showtime here. Showing off the athleticism. Swartz with the slam. Cam Ryans, the unselfish, off the backboard. Alley-oop to him as he slams it home.
That ball's off Wayland. Back to Northview. Dribbles it right off his foot.
Wheels are coming off Wayland here in the third quarter as they've only scored 2 points in this third quarter. Cam Ryans with the nice left-hand finish. He's got 18, and the Cats now with a 29-point lead. Got them more than doubled up. Another steal by Swartz. Swartz with the layup, trying to get a jam for Swartz, but just laid it up there for him. Swartz banks it off the board, and a big run there by the Wildcats. Lead at 56-25. And I don't want to hold you up. I appreciate you coming over. Whenever you need to leave or whatever, or you're welcome to do the rest of the game here with me.
I think I'll just hang out for a little bit. I'm enjoying this.
All right, cool. See Dad over there in the doorway talking to it looks like an Armstrong and a Barnes over there.
Well, Eddie Barnes was inducted into the Hall of Fame today.
Track team.
For the track team, but also a great basketball player here at Northview. And
block shots leader.
I'm a little jealous that his varsity jacket still fits him. I tried mine out a couple years ago, and it was more than a little snug. So,
yeah, it's good to come back and see. You know, everyone all the old timers, saw a lot of my friends in the back.
Some
who
of
were
your old
watching.
teammates that
Curtis
played here.
Perkins was being inducted.
Absolutely. Wow.
It's good that people come back, and
it's a great community. Community supports their athletic teams, and it's fun to see.
56-25, still in the third quarter, minute 19 left. Andy Korakowski, Mike Diebold on the call. Had Angie Jefferson earlier in the first half. Terrell Jefferson, former player here at Northview, he's playing at Aquinas right now. His mom works here. Coach Chana said she can do some color analyst for us, so we got her on air. Double team by the Wildcats, in trouble. Almost the steal, as in a lot of trouble, as he got himself in a trap person. But Wayland will have it sideline out. Warson to inbound the ball. As they get it back to Warson. Little baseline jumper, 15-foot, in and out. Couldn't get it to go by Williamson. Northview in the break. Charity all the way to the basket.
Another strong drive by Northview.
Julian Charity, brother of Jalen Charity, plays for Grand Valley State. Started as a freshman, another off that Final Four team for Northview, the Charity family.
I met his sister tonight, nice young lady.
Athletic family. Dad's a counselor here at Northview, former All-American DB under Brian Kelly at Grand Valley State. His dad's an athletic family, that Charity family, and I think mom, too, is an athlete.
Legendary coach Brian Kelly.
Now at LSU. Charity knocks down the free throw. Both of them. He's got 2 points on the ball game. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Cats have pulled away now by 33. Nice drive and penetration by Howard gets to go. He's got 5 points. Cam Ryan's in the lane, all the way to the basket, and the finish.
Unbelievable. Just another strong physical drive right to the rim.
Kisses it off the glass, does Cam. He's got 20. Brady with 23. The two leading scorers for Northview doing it again. Shot is up, but going to get fouled. Perrin dribble drive, broke down Jake Johnson. Johnson had to foul him. The senior playing his last game on this floor as far as regular season game. Cats host a district this year, so they'll be right back playing a district. Heavy favorite to win that district. Only one other team has a Forsyth Central are 3 games over 500. No one else is 500 in the district, so Northview a heavy favorite.
We'll take that home court advantage.
Had tough districts. They just got realigned this year. Northview's been in it. Always had to play Rockford and Forsyth Central. Northern had good teams. But now a little easier district for the Cats, but can't take anybody lightly. Missed free throw by Wayland. 12 seconds left. Swartz going to go all the way to the basket. Left-handed finish on the right side. Gets it to go. Swartz with 25.
Beautiful finish.
2 seconds left. He got it past half court. He's not paying attention to the clock. Didn't know what the clock was doing. Morgan Howard couldn't get a shot up, and the Cats going to take a 62-28 lead over the Wildcats of Wayland. We'll be right back. For all your home improvement services, check out Northview grads Greg and Darcy Tool at toolconstruction.com or their Tool Construction Facebook page. You can call them at 616-443-2284. Greg is a licensed and insured builder and has owned the business for 15 years. Call them today for a free estimate. Yeah, it's Bob Toole's brother, Greg Toole, has a good construction company, and he so graciously sponsors us for many years here, does a lot for Northview Athletics, and her daughter plays on the girls' basketball team as well as other sports, but yeah, we see Greg around.
I think I met Greg when we were in the first grade at East Oakview Elementary School. I've known Greg a long time.
And you've probably seen him when Todd Rinke's dunk hoops, because the tools lived across the street, so we had that
neighbors.
tournament they were over there.
Absolutely. Well, definitely Northview stepped up the intensity in that third quarter and just came out of the locker room ready to play some basketball. So let's see if they can keep it up here in the fourth quarter.
Cats at the big league, still coming out with some pressure. Van Proyen, big smile on his face as officials are saying relax a little bit here. Cats continuing the man pressure, not full court but quarter court, as Wayland been trying to attack, and unforced error goes out of bounds. Turnover.
Another turnover.
The first game, that was their bugaboo, too many turnovers. They first half did a lot better job of taking care of the basketball, and we're in this basketball game. They weren't going away. It was kind of a 12-point game most of that first half. Cats couldn't put them away, but they're starting to put them away now. Against the zone defense, Cats playing around the perimeter, swinging the ball, skip passing, and there's a turnover. Ryan's just trying to get it over the top to Van Proyen, throws it out, bounds.
Just out of reach.
7:40 left in this one, 62-28 all Cats. The next game a big one at South Christian Tuesday, 96.1 on your radio dial. The Game. Brett Paquita, they'll have that one for you. Turnaround jumper, a little fade away. Nice looking shot, couldn't get to go by Perrin, leading scorer in this game with 9 for Wayland. Swartz hits the deck hard, but he's okay. Gets up, he'll shoot a pair. It's the 5th foul on Tyler Person. Got his money's worth here. He'll finish the game with 3 points and 5 fouls. And into the game for him, Breslin Vandenbos.
Tale of two halves tonight.
So I know I've been down there with you a time, Tiger Stadium, but what a run the Tigers had at the end of the season. See any of those games?
Absolutely.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah, I live about a half hour from Comerica Park, so I try to catch a few games every season.
Swartz with 26 as he splits the pair of the free throws, 63-28. 7 minutes left in this one. All Cats in the second half, as Wayland wouldn't go away in that first half.
Push off.
Obvious to everyone as Howard pushes off Hatibu. And we're going to get some substitutions coming in as the Northview student section, which is usually packed, but I think they knew this game was going to be they usually have good crowds for almost all their games, but I think they knew this was going to be a one-sided affair.
Well, and it's Valentine's Day too, right?
That's true. Willis, top of the key, no good. Ryan's got him a good look with the dribble penetration. Foul on Northview underneath. And that foul is going to be on Willis, his second foul. And in the ball game, Jake Johnson and Armand Irving, quarterback of the football team, doesn't get a whole lot of playing time. He's going to see some here.
I met Armand's dad tonight. Nice gentleman. 1990 grad of Grand Rapids Creston High School.
All right. My alma mater, my wife, brother-in-law, Rob Roloffs.
The Polar Bears,
Polar
right?
Bears,
Yeah.
no longer a school. It's not there anymore.
That's too bad. You know, there was a CMU grad that played some high school basketball.
Sugar.
At Creston. Yeah,
He was fun to
that's right.
watch when I was up there. I went to his games. No three-point arc when he played. If there was, he would have scored 1,000,000 points.
A ton.
couldn't,
Tried the alley-oop.
couldn't get the alley-oop connected there as Swartz didn't want to land on his back because it was kind of contested. Cam Ryans with the alley-oop, but went off the board, went off a Wayland player, goes underneath the basket. So Willis will take it out for Northview. And they fell asleep at Wayland.
Geez, second time tonight.
Gets an easy one for Swartz, and they had to foul him right away. Swartz will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. He'll probably be coming out of the ball game here soon, as he got his average tonight, 26 points per game. He's going to break the single-season scoring record in a single season for Northview, unless things just fall apart in the next 7 or so games Northview should be playing. Swartz knocks it down. He's got 27. Charity back in the game. Jake Johnson comes to the floor, kisses the floor of the old Michigan State, what they do, kisses the end, and Jake Johnson comes off the floor with a round of applause, but it won't be their last time on the floor as Northview hosts districts. Jake gets a lot of playing time, so he'll be playing some more on this floor. Swartz misses the free throw. Wayland now substitute Irving with the steal for Northview. Ryans with the basketball. Should be some wholesale substitutions coming soon as Wayland has got their reserves in. As Northview just kind of swinging around the perimeter. Looking. Irving gets the top of the key, Ryans. Irving, 3-ball, way long, a little juiced up. As that wasn't close, but right baseline 3 by Irving.
Looked like the quarterback was throwing a touchdown pass on that one.
And Wayland will have the basketball. Lions into the ball game. Sidebotham has it now, top of the key, being checked by Irving. 3-ball on the way by Wayland is no good by Keena. As that's Zach Keena for Wayland. Swartz has it for Northview.
Good rebound by Charity there on a box out.
Swartz, a deep green liner 3, knocks it down. He's got 30, probably his 5th 30-point ball game of the season. And Armand Irving is going to come out of the game, kisses the floor, senior. Maybe playing his last game. There's some close games in district, and that might be his last shot, but I think Northview is going to put a pounding on a couple of their. Might get some district play as well. 67-28. Irving leaves the floor to an ovation. Julian Charity into the ball game. Thomas also. Swartz almost with the steal.
Northview still in that pressure defense. There's a turnover.
Anthony Wallace, the bench thought he was going to try to dunk it, but he didn't. Finger rolls it over the edge and gets it to go. And we get a whistle.
Are they going to call a foul on that? Oh, yeah. Hanging on the rim.
Cam Ryan's going to get a tee. What do you do, follow up the he was coming in case he missed the layup?
I don't know what else he could have done. There was a guy standing right underneath the hoop.
So he grabs the hoop thing. You don't want to get injured. But the official calls the tee. Officials told coach that he thought he had room to come down, but better safe than sorry. I'd hang on to it, too, with a 40-point lead.
Yeah, hard to blame him.
59-28. Coming out of the game, Brady Swartz now kisses the end. But again, he'll have some more playing time on this floor. Brady leaves with 30 points, high point man in the ball game. And the technical free throw by Kyler Van Ree goes down. His first points of the ball game. Misses the second free throw. Wayland will have the basketball. 4:35 left in this one.
40-point lead for Northview.
Jackson Mason in for the Wildcats. Going to be coming in right now. Josh Anima, a sophomore for Northview, entering the ball game. Assistant coach's son.
Good to
also into the ball game for Northview, Jacob Robbins.
Good to see some of these young kids get some playing time here, even though it's in mop-up duty. The experience is invaluable.
And then Charity and Thomas also into the game, who gets some playing time. They're kind of their 7th and 8th men off the bench. Northview's going to get whistled for a foul. 4:25, so a lot of playing time here for these guys. As we've got a running clock going now with the 40-point lead. You get a running clock, so this could go pretty quick. 69-29, Northview leads at 40, thus the running clock. Shot is up by Wayland, no good.
Great ball movement. Came up empty.
And Wayland comes down with the rebound. We got sometimes these JV players, and they don't have the correct numbers. They bring them up from the JV team, and the rosters are wrong. Julian Charity tried to slam one home. on a breakaway. Couldn't get it to go, but Jackson Mason right there to get the miss. Charity's laughing.
Good hustle by Mason on the follow-up. I think Charity thought about that dunk a little too long. He should have just went up and threw it down.
Yeah, kind of back ironed it.
Yeah.
And there's a 3-ball on the way over here by the Wayland Wildcats. Was no good by Van Ree. Into the ball game, Zach Keena is going to replace Van Ree.
Trivia question, who's the other Wildcats in the Grand Rapids area? You've got Northview, Wayland, and...
Oh, man.
I'll give you a hint. They're also
Jennison.
green and white. There you go.
Jennison. There we go. That's it?
I believe so.
Wow. You think there might be some more.
Although I'm getting older, so the memory's not what it used to be.
71-29, Cats have it. Charity left side to Robbins. Back to Charity against this zone. Charity dribble penetrates, loses control, and away comes Wayland with it.
Dribbled right into the heart of the zone.
Keena with the basketball being checked by Anima. Picks up his dribble, a little backdoor cut. There's Charity with the bat away steal. And into the lane for Northview with the left hand. Almost finished. Robbins couldn't get it to go. Left it a little short on the board. 2 minutes and counting left here. As out of the game for Wayland, Jack Lyons being replaced by Kyler Van Ree. 71-29. We'll quickly recap this after a couple quick commercials from our sponsors. Recap this. Get you back to your Valentine's date. All the way to the basket goes Wayland, dribble drive. And that's one of those, must be off the JV team because not on the varsity roster. He's got a number 35. And there is no 35 on the roster that I have. So not sure who the young man is shooting the free throw right now. Misses the first free throw. I kind of stopped the clock for a right now. Now they'll get it going. Missed both free throws.
Wayland with the offensive rebound.
Off that missed free throw, Wayland came up with it, but then loses it out of bounds. Northview will have it. Taking the ball out of bounds for the Cats. Jackson Mason, the junior. Going to get it to Jay Charity running the show. At point guard. Minute 11 left. People starting to leave right now.
Yeah, the Wayland side's emptied out pretty good.
Robbins gets it over. Now swinging around. Back top of the key, Charity. Tried to get it to Thomas inside. Almost stolen away, but Mason saves it for Northview. Robbins left wing. Between the legs. Inside to Thomas and one low block. Double team, kick back out. Robbins dribble drive, gets in the lane. Shot is up. Oh. Got it to go.
And one.
And gets the finish, and he's fouled. And Jacob Robbins, the junior, will be looking for the old-fashioned three-point play. Nice take. Better hurry up and get this free throw up. Clock's running.
The end of the game.
He's going, give me the ball, Ralph. I got to get my point.
20 seconds left to go here.
He got it.
Oh, it's the whistle.
Oh, lane violation. He knocks the free throw down, but it's going to count as a miss with a Northview lane violation. 7 seconds left in this one. Northview is going to come away with a 73-29 win. All Cats in the second half. And Andy, I appreciate it very much you stopping by and doing this with me. And maybe we'll see you later tonight. If not, I'll give you a phone call here in a couple days.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And we'll look forward to following the Cats here in the districts.
Congrats, man, on your Hall of Fame inductee. Well deserved.
Thank you.
Andy Kurakowski of the Northview Wildcats. And we're going to take one quick commercial. I'll be right back, and we'll recap this ball game for you. Check out New Beginnings Restaurant, located at 5200 Northland Drive. Dine in or call for takeout at 616-988-9650. Great food at a great price. Open daily 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. New Beginnings Restaurant. And I am here with Armand Irving and Jake Johnson. Let's go, two seniors here. Let's go Armand Irving first before I'll do the basketball talk. I want to talk a little bit about your football season. Talk, a league championship that hadn't been done in years. Talk about your football season real quick.
Yes, sir. I've been playing here since my sophomore year, and I feel like the group that we built up to like our senior year, just a really good group of guys to just go out there and compete and go 9-1, 9-0 regular season.
And then you've thrown some passes to your buddy next to you here, Jake Johnson, a wide receiver. Talk about his football days. Nice having a big, tall guy that can catch to throw to, huh?
Yeah, it is.
So talk about your game here. You got some playing time, and then your emotions. You know, it's not maybe really your last time playing on this court because you guys host districts, but you never know. So talk about your career here at Northview football, and you kind of talked football. How about basketball here?
So this is actually my first year playing basketball here, and I was just thinking about how to just try out for the team and see how I can help the guys out in any type of way. And I was blessed to make the team and help them out in not ways of just playing on the court, by just being a brother, a friend to talk to.
All right, well, I appreciate watching you play, and I know Coach appreciates you and what you do. You don't get a lot of playing time, but you make these guys better in practice guarding them.
Yes, sir.
Jake, good ball game for you. Start out on fire here. Quick 6 points, and you get things rolling. You had 7 for the game. Talk about your last regular season game on your home floor here.
It's one of those games I'm always going to remember. Came out hot. I've been going to Northview my whole life, playing basketball my whole life. Second year on varsity. It's going to be a game to remember. I'm glad I got to play with these group of guys. It's just fun.
All right, I'll talk a little bit about Tuesday. It's a big game at South Christian. You guys want to take sole possession of first place. You don't want to share a title, I'm guessing, so it won't be an easy game. But talk about South Christian in that game. It was a tight one, buzzer beater. Brady had it right at the buzzer to tighten the game.
Yeah, they're a very solid team. Obviously, best in the conference that we'll play against. We just got to come out stronger next time. I remember last time we played them, we just came out kind of slow, weren't really playing our brand of basketball, and so I feel like if we come out stronger next time, we won't let them get kind of hot. So that's what we think. They got hot and they got going. That's what we're not going to let happen this time.
All right, guys. Well, congratulations and thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good rest of the season.
Yep.
As Armand Irving and Jake Johnson there for you, as we'll get Coach Channa on the mic here in a second as he can come on up. And Coach, it's always bittersweet, these senior nights. Talk about some of these seniors that I'm sure are so special to you.
Oh man, just an amazing group. I think first and foremost, Armand. We call him Mister. He went from being the starting quarterback on the football team, conference champion there with all the pressure in the world around him, and he just accepts a role and wants to be a part of a team and try and do something special. And just his character to go outside of his box and do something he doesn't like is just absolutely amazing. So super proud of him. And you know what? After a night, he's got 2 conference championships in the same year. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Proud of that kid. Next up, Jake Johnson. What just an amazing, hardworking, blue-collar kid. He's a kid we moved in and out of starting lineups and had him do different things. He never questions, his role or what we need from him. And, he's just an amazing kid, from an amazing family, tough as nails. And, again, he another championship for him. He was with us last year, won a district. And so that's fun to see. And then, the main man, Brady, just watching his growth since sophomore year has been it's been unreal. I mean, you remember those days watching him, and you could see the flashes, and just to kind of see them all put it together. And tell you what, he had a second half that was special. That's for sure.
He did. Finished with 30,
there
and he gets quiet 30s. It's weird.
I know, right?
Quiet 30.
I know. If I ever had 30 in high school, I'd stop it. Stop the press.
So, no, you brought that up about Armand Irving, winning a championship in football and basketball. I just thought that's never been done before.
Really?
Yeah, never been done in the history of basketball and of football. Northview has not won football championships.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
So have someone that played on the football team and a basketball. I have a chance to take care of business Tuesday. Yeah, Jake Johnson. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I mean,
It's never happened.
We win at least a share tonight, which is special, and then try to win the outright on Tuesday.
Let's talk about South Christian real quick. 96-1's doing that ball game, so let's talk a little bit about that South Christian game. It was a battle here.
You gonna be there?
I'll be at the game, but I'm not going to be with 96-1 doing it or whatever. I'm just gonna let them do it. South Christian's got a crew that does it too,
Okay.
so
I mean, we can kick them out.
it'll be live streamed. But I'll be at the game though. But
yeah, that's a good team. I mean, I look back on that game and they played really, really well against us. Carson had a night, so it'll be a fun one, that's for sure. They got every position covered. They got bigs, they got shooters, they got a Division I guy who can get going. But I tell you what, they still got to deal with us. So we'll see how it goes Tuesday.
This is the time of year you want to be playing your best ball. You can win a league championship outright Tuesday, and then you can play on your home floor for a district championship and see how far we can go.
That's the goal. So we'll see if we can just stay healthy and keep it moving.
All right, thanks for stopping by, Coach.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate you.
Head coach David Chan of the Northview Wildcats. They come up with a 73-29 win. And individual scoring in this ball game for Wayland. Elijah Warson with 5 points. Morgan Howard with 5 points. Easton Williams with 2. Carter Williamson with 3. Brady Perrin with 9. Kyler Van Ree with 1. And Tyler Person with 3. For the Northview Wildcats, Cam Ryans with 20. Tyrus Thomas with 2. Jake Johnson with 7. Anthony Willis with 4. Julian Charity with 2. Izzy Hatibu with 4. Jackson Mason with 2. Jacob Robbins with 2. And high point man for Northview, high point man for the ball game, Brady Swartz, 30 points in this ball game. Northview goes to 16-4 on the season. Wayland goes to 10-10. Wayland's next game is Holland next Tuesday. Northview obviously plays South Christian at South Christian on Tuesday. I'd like to thank our sponsors, as they always are much appreciated, so we can bring these games to you. Tool Construction, Jerash Heating and Cooling, Frames Unlimited, and New Beginnings Restaurant. I'd like to thank Pat Marsman and Steve Nichols for their help accommodating these broadcasts. Thanks to my guests on air tonight, Andy Korakowski and Angie Jefferson. Thanks. Our next broadcast will be Northview's first round of districts, probably Wednesday because they'll have the bye. And I'm Mike Diebel, and I thank you for listening to Northview Basketball on the Northview Wildcats broadcast YouTube channel. Once again, final score here tonight, Northview 73, Wayland 29. For everyone listening in, I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Have a great evening. Stay safe and healthy. And as always, go Wildcats, and congratulations to the 4th year of the nominees of the Northview Hall of Fame. Go Cats.